That was cool. What's up, Nick? Nick talking about I'm 2 minutes late. How it sound, man? How it sound on this show? Everything sound clear? Floyd, what's up, homie? What's good? What's good? There's a link. What's up, Gary? Threw a link up in the chat. Somebody go ahead and click on that jump. See how this thing works. Nick talking about some 2 minutes late. Whatever, man. What's up, Khalid? What's going on? Marv, what's up, homie? What's up? What's up? MJWCBW. What we talking about? We can talk about some RC, man. Y'all tell me what we're gonna talk about. Do I sound clear? First of all, I don't do too many of these lives. So is the mic coming through clear for you guys? Some of y'all be complaining, talking about it don't sound right. What's up, Ray Ray? What's good, man? Wagner Park's in the house. I see. We got Brooklyn Large Scale in the house. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Okay, Alvin, what's up, homie? So we got open discussion tonight, guys. We're gonna just talk. Like I said, I'm only gonna be on here for about an hour. I'm gonna try and do this every Wednesday. Okay, here we go. We got
What's going on, guys?
Gary, what's up? What's up, man?
Yeah, sorry for the bad lighting. I'm in my car. I'm on my way home from work. I just figured I'd hop in and see how this is working for you.
Yeah, it's working, baby. We got it, man.
Awesome.
So we could do it on the YouTube channel. Evidently on Facebook, they say you can't do it anymore. So I don't know. So they said you can only do it on your group. Now you can't
On
do
the
it on the
phone.
group page.
So I started. Oh, on the group page you can't do it. It's only on your personal page you could do it then.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, that stinks.
Yep.
So I think you could use StreamYard, what you're using now, to then rebroadcast to Facebook.
Yes. But you
So
can't do it
that you
on
can
group
do.
pages. You can only do it. I can only do it on the Crucial RC Facebook page and my profile page.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what's up with you, Gary? What you up to, man? We ain't seen you in a minute.
Not much, man. I just been working my ass off trying to make some money so I can get back into this hobby.
I
you
feel
know?
you, man. I feel you. I'm
Yeah.
waiting, man. Come on back.
Absolutely. I didn't give up. I didn't quit. I just haven't been around, but I didn't quit.
Oh, I mean, we've seen you in the comments.
Yeah.
You always around.
Yeah, I'm always watching. You know that. I'm in the background,
Yes.
usually on the TV. If you don't see comments because I'm watching on the TV, but yeah, I'm always watching.
That's what's up, man. We appreciate that, of course. I want to see some more of them Raminator videos.
Yeah. I love that Ramen. I'm hooked on it. Hooked. I got too much money into it.
Yeah. That I think, like I said, I think that will be if I get another RC, it's gonna be that. I love the Raminator.
You won't regret it except for the money. I mean, I have 14,000 invested in it. I make spreadsheets on everything just so I know how much money, which I probably shouldn't do, but I got 14,000 in that one car.
14,000 in the truck,
Yeah.
man. That's wild, yo. That
Isn't it?
is so wild.
It's crazy.
That is
And
so
I'm not
wild.
done yet either. I still want more.
That's what's up, man. You guys start putting them videos out there again for us, man.
I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about doing something, but with work, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe if I film every day and put out a video once a week, I might do that. But you're encouraging me. I might do it. It could
Yeah, I'm
happen.
trying. I'm trying to do a little more. Well, I keep saying it every year. I'm gonna start doing lives more, but
Hmm.
it's hard, man. It's hard to get out here and, like I said, and family doing their stuff, and it's hard, man.
Well, you know what? Lives are good when you have at least two. So if you need somebody, call me. I'll do the lives of you. I'll definitely do that before I get back to my channel. I'll
All
help
right,
you
that's
with
what's
that.
up, man.
Even if just reading the comments for you while you're doing stuff.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
hop on lives because
yeah.
you've been
That's what's
holding it
up.
down, Vip Scale, man. You've been definitely doing what you need to do for this channel, man. I'm really proud of you.
I appreciate
Really
that,
proud.
Gary.
Yeah.
Always, man. I always appreciate all the love that I get from you and everybody else out there. Truthfully.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I think you're definitely doing a great job for it, man. You got to
thanks,
keep
bro.
it up.
Just having fun. That's all I'm doing. Having fun
Yep,
out here. Having
absolutely,
fun.
man. And you're
Yep. So we
doing
got.
everything I wanted to do. You're going to all the events. I'm loving it. I'm loving it totally.
I I try to make all the events, but it's hard, man. It's
It
hard.
is, but you're doing. I mean, you're doing more than most because you got a full-time job and you're traveling. You're going to events here and there, off road, on road. You're keeping it real. I hope people really truly respect what you're doing for them
I
because you're doing it
appreciate
great.
that. I appreciate it. And that's what keeps me going, Keeps me going when
Yeah,
I hear the love from you guys, man. Truthfully.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yep. So look, we got Johnny in here. He says, "What's up, crew? First time I ever caught one of your lives from the beginning." Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try and do this every Wednesday at 7:30.
Okay.
So every Wednesday at 7:30, I'm gonna jump on here. I got a list of list of topics that I want to try and discuss and get it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from all right, you know what? I don't know where I put my list at. But everything from like I said, YouTubers, you guys jumping on here. I see Gap A to Z is in the comment section.
Watch Gap
Matrix
all the time
RC.
too.
Yep.
Gap
Everybody's in
is
here.
doing
So
live almost every week too.
say that again.
I think Gap goes live almost every week too.
Yeah. And he's
Yeah.
on Facebook. Like he doing it big.
Yep.
And I got shout out to him. He's holding up the electric scene for real, for real.
Yeah.
Holding up for real. But that's all right though, Gap. I'm getting ready to come at you with this electric car stuff, man.
Gas for life, man. Electric's fun,
Yeah.
but there's just something to gas. And anybody that's ever ridden a gas car, they get it.
Yeah, yeah. Even Matrix RC. Matrix
Yep.
RC, he did a whole bunch of electric. Now he's got a couple 5Ts, and I think he just got an MCD. So
Oh, nice.
it's out there, man. It's definitely out there. Like I said, guys, if
Mhm.
Gap, if you want to get on, if you scroll up, I'll put a link at the top. I can put it up there again. Anybody can just jump on here. I'm trying to get this going. Like I said, every Wednesday, 7:30 for about an hour. Talk to you guys. I got my little co-host up in here with me, Mr. Gary Foundry RC. You guys know him. But so what's up? Have you seen that new 35, Gary? That new
I
35
have.
Fujiwara?
I've seen your video on it. I've seen Steve talk about it. I've seen Taylor talk about it. I haven't seen any results yet. I want to see somebody running it, but it seems like it's going to be a good addition to the engine. I'm happy
Yeah,
that there's some progress being done just to Zenoa too.
yeah, yeah. And I'm curious to see where it's gonna land in the whole drag racing community. Truthfully,
Mm.
what's up,
I'm
Big
actually
Gap?
really happy. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What's up, Gap? How you doing, man?
What's going on, man? How y'all boy doing tonight, man?
All
All
right,
right.
man. I figured I'd jump on here, and show my face for a little bit.
Hey, man, that's the best way, man. You know what I'm saying? Get the traffic, man. For everybody can't catch all the videos, but they normally get right on the
Oh,
live stream,
there
man. The
we
live
go.
stream is always lit, bro. Always
Yep.
lit.
I see, man. You be holding it down, boy. You be holding it down there in the South, man.
And
Was
I
that
try my
live
best.
too?
It be tough sometimes, but I try my best, bro. I try to keep the racing alive, man. Try to keep the racing alive.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up, man. Like everybody, like luckily for me, I got tracks. I guess within 3 hours. You know what I mean? So I can travel, go to the tracks, head up to Philly, hit some drag racing. My man Marv up in here in the house.
Yeah.
go up to New York or go up to Jersey. So it's not that far from me, but it's beautiful seeing you, Big Gap, hold it down for the, taking the bashing to the next level. You know what I mean? With the course racing you guys do out there with electric, gas, all that good stuff down there in Atlanta. So hats off for you to you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you, man. You know me, man. I want everybody to have a good time, man. We like y'all, we don't have all the spots to be able to just shoot there and do it. So we got to do it the old school way. We got to put cones out and just go for it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's still the same kind of fun, man. You know what I'm saying? We enjoy it. We got mostly, like you said, we have mostly electric guys here. We got a few gas guys. They don't come out as often, but the invitation is always extended to everything and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because people come to our races, sometimes they think that we force the gas cars to race against the electric cars. We don't do that. If you decide that you want to put your gas car in, like we got two guys that they're gonna put their gas car in no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what, they're gonna put them in. But it's not a forced thing, man. We try to keep them separated. If y'all want to join, we join. But I do think that me and my brother Crucial RC need to get together and throw a big race, gas and electric, fifth scales, and have a great time.
Yeah, definitely. Because like I said, I mean, they always been that stigma, thinking the gas don't mess with electric and electric don't mess with gas guys, whatever. Man, but like I said, we got guys that run the DMV RC area and they out there every weekend. I linked up with them in a video. It's hard to get out with them. But we just out there having a good time. I don't care who you are, man. You come out here with these electric cars, come out with the gas cars, and we just gonna have fun with it. You know what I mean? Marv, what's up with you, man? What you up to? I see you in the lab.
Me?
Yeah, you stay in the lab.
Me, I stay in the lab, man. I stay in the lab, working on some new stuff. Still stay working.
That's it.
Stay working.
Some new stuff, man.
Yo, I leave work and I come.
That man's secretive as a mug, boy. He sells cars, but then he don't.
I was just about to say, it sound like he hiding something over there. I
leave work and I come to work. I leave work and I come to work, man. Listen, man. It never stops. It never stops.
Yeah,
it never stops. There's always something coming out the pipeline.
Now, okay, so you gonna do dirt this year?
Right there. I can't take it because it's on the table.
You might as well change your name from Marv to Sneaky. He's gonna call you Sneaky from now on, bro.
Dude, listen, my MCD's right here. My MCD's right here.
For Big Block, I guess you don't run Big Block. You got MCD.
Big Block. I did the small boy already. I think I did enough for the small boy. I want to get the Big Block a shot.
Which MCD you gonna be running, yo? The RR5 again?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. What engine?
I have a Taylor. I have probably three different combinations. It depends on what I feel like bringing out.
Yeah, because I think last time I seen that, John, you had ALX in it, right?
I have the ALX. I have two ALX and I have a Taylor. So I'm gonna see which one is right for it. So right now the Taylor in there, and it's gonna be just a Taylor or the ALX. That's it.
Okay.
Because the other ALX went into that car right there. See where my finger is?
I see it. I see it. That's the body car Pro Mod jump.
Yep.
Quarter scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the big boy.
Hey, we got Johnny Jackson in here. He says the man, the legend, Marv in the house. But look, everybody know you, homie.
So let me ask you, I'm not a gas guy. But
why?
Go ahead.
Why you not a gas guy?
Because it's my timing. I haven't been in the game real long. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So when I came in the game, the electric cars were what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like my cousin brought what made me start. My cousin brought a Jado to my house. It was a Nitro Jado. He went up and down the street. And I was loving it. But I noticed that every neighbor on the block came outside. So I was like, and then like later on, like weeks later, one of my neighbors that I'm cool with came. He was like, "Hey man, they were tripping when you were going up and down the street with that RC car." So I was like, you know what? let me try to switch lanes and try an electric. So I started watching the electric car videos, and then that's what kind of got me into electric cars. So I've had about 5 gas cars that I've never even driven with the gas motor. Like bought them, took the stuff right out and switched it right over to electric.
Well, you know what though? As far as the electric, I think the electric will get more crowd because it's so quiet versus a gas car. That's the thing. But the thing is,
the tuning is a key too, man. The tuning is hard, bro. That's not. I mean, for guys who've been in it for a long time, they can say, "Oh, all you gotta do is just turn this and turn that." But for what I'm saying, the average Joe, man, tuning is not easy.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people contact me on asking me, like, I mean, I swear to God, it's got to be like all day long. I get texts and messages and on Messenger and stuff like that asking me about tuning. Clutches, like what do I do if it's they just don't even realize, like with like, for instance, like with a big block, when you first start a big block up, people think you can just automatically just get on it and get out there. They don't understand that you got to air it out, and then it'll start clearing up and then start to take off. But it is the ear for tuning is a lot. But like I said, once you get out there and mess with it for a little bit, it ain't bad. It really ain't bad. But I do like I said, I got my electric MCD for Wagner Park now. It's something about hooking a battery up and going around that track. I mean, with instant torque coming out of turns, and I mean that joint is off the hook on the track, dude. Off the hook. I'm telling you, Gap, you would love to be up there at Wagner's. Running up there, man.
I'm coming, man. I told my gang, I said, look, if y'all coming with me, let me know. If not, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna pack me a big old truck up full of them tip scales, and I'm gonna come. I'm gonna make sure that I got something for the off-road and for the on-road. And if I gotta stay the whole weekend to be able to do it all, be able to do off-road and on-road, I'm coming.
Well, I got you. You come up this joint, I got you. So, you know how you've already seen how we did when Rob came up here from Blue Groove. I mean, I took him out, made sure he saw Marv and them guys down there doing drag racing. I make sure he's, it's off-road. He enjoyed himself when he came up here. So, anybody who come up here, best believe, I'm gonna make sure you have a good time when you come up here.
Yeah, for sure. But I got a question though about the big block and the small block, because I always wonder. I hear y'all say that a lot. What would be considered a big block? Like, what's on a big block to make it a big block?
Y'all want to answer that?
Well, a big block would start from 46cc and up.
Yeah, that's usually what we keep it.
That's for the off-road. No, off-road is 46. They say 46 and up, or 40 and up. Big small bore is from 34 to 39cc. That's small bore class. That's for off-road, not on-road. On-road is different.
Very different.
Yeah, that's different. So the on-road is right now it's stopped at 34. I hear some chattering with 35. Not sure about that yet, but it stops at 34. And then you have the big block, which start from 46 all the way up to 88. That's the difference. Wagner in the house, Ray's in the house.
my man. So big gap. So if you're talking about off-road drag racing, big block and small block or whatever, like Marv said, 40 cc's and up is your big block, and then 39s and below, we consider those to be the small blocks.
Okay.
That's what I mean. It's just that when you start messing with the drag racing, there's so many different categories for on-road drag racing.
Yeah. I think on-road drag racing is more stricter than off-road drag racing.
We got Nick in the house. Ray, what's up with you, Ray?
Can you hear me okay?
Nah, you sound low.
Turn your mic up a little bit.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. How that?
That's better.
Ooh. Come on. Hey, what's going on, fellas? Just want to pop in and say hi to my man, and want to say hi to all you guys as well.
All right.
We appreciate it, homie. I love it when you guys jump in. Look, I was trying to do this on Facebook and it just was not allowing me to do it. But I want to make it so I can, shout out everybody that's out there, everybody that's doing their thing in this whole RC community. Because that's what it is. I mean, it's a community, it's a lifestyle, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to catch up with all my guys all across the country, really, and the world. I mean, I get people from the UK hit me up. I get people from Australia. It's awesome. I even saw Dan in here in the comment section. Where I see him at? Dan Sylogy. Dan Sylogy says he got a 38cc recase on the dyno right now. So what's up, Ray? What you getting into tonight? I see all the RCs on the wall, Joe. What you doing over there?
Well, that's all my electric.
Say what? Your electric what?
It's all the electric.
I hear you. Nick, big Nick.
Yo, what up?
What's up with you, man?
Ain't nothing. What's going on, man?
Ain't nothing, man. Trying to see what's up with you, Joe.
Everything
You at work?
good, bro. Nah, I'm in the truck.
Okay.
I'm in the truck chilling.
That's
Truck
what's
gang,
up, homie.
truck gang.
Good kid.
So that's
figure
all.
all this stuff out. Hold on, where we at? How'd I get back in this jump?
There you
Yeah, there we go. I'm still hitting buttons over this jump, trying to figure this all out.
Everybody
All right.
disappointed.
You know,
Come back.
everybody in the house watching a movie, so I decided to come out to the truck with peace and quiet.
Okay.
That's all right. I appreciate you coming through. Dude,
So-
definitely appreciate you coming through. We
I had
got
to walk the
let's see.
dog anyway.
Johnny Jackson said he been watching us for years, yo.
That's good. Johnny, you can come out and participate too, man. Just come on, check it out.
Where's
I'm gonna
Johnny
check it
at?
out, man.
Where's Johnny
Yo,
at, man? Where he
Huh?
from? Where's Johnny from?
Let's see what he said.
Let's see if he says something. I don't see where he said where he's from. Matrix RC has a question. He says, what are some average big block gas motors that are commonly used?
Man.
Yes.
Well,
All right, so you got all the Taylors, all the ALXs
yeah.
from 46 all the way up to 100.
100 twins.
Yep. Mhm. Yeah. So whatever big block you can think about, it's there.
Yep.
But the thing is what you can get down that track.
And it's a big, I'm gonna tell you, it's a big difference between dirt and actual on-road drag racing. Big difference.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In the dirt,
Listen-
anything can happen, Huh?
I recommend for somebody that wants to come out and build, for somebody that wants to race and actually come out and build a car, I recommend before you start building a car, come out and look at what people are running.
Yep.
I'm not saying you got to run the same thing that they're running, but it'll give you a baseline of what you should be looking at.
Yeah, I agree with that. Hey, we got KDT Racing in the house too. I assume that's Arnold, right?
Yeah.
He says Old Taylor is above 35 cc, so it will run in the new outlaw class. Rules pertaining to that will be out in a couple of weeks when it comes. That's on-road drag racing. Let's see what we got. Any questions for my man Big Gap out there in the electric world?
Hey, I have another question for y'all too, though. So I got another question for y'all. So, so do y'all think it's harder to drag race on road or off road with gas cars?
To me, it's no difference. Only differences I see is the loose dirt. That's it.
Is the what?
It's the dirt. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. For me, it's the same thing. I don't see any difference. Don't say
Well,
that.
go ahead.
I think it's harder for dirt. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's harder for dirt.
Well, that little get down like nothing. Like,
Well, I mean, for dirt, you got to have suspension set up perfectly. Yeah. You got to have, traction, the right tires. You got to have. You can't overpower it.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So you can have a 46 and beat the guy with the 85 in the dirt.
Because, like you say, it's suspension and the right tire.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think
I don't agree.
What's up?
I don't agree.
I
think dirt is way easy. I think dirt is way easier than on-road drag racing, because most of the time, the guys that having problems with on-road drag racing, they all flock off-road, and then they all having fun.
On road is not easy. On road is not easy for a lot. You're right, Nick. On road is not easy for a lot.
I think with dirt right now, you have more flexibility, because what I've noticed with the dirt, I mean, I haven't raced with you guys with the dirt yet, but you allow full-wheel drive, you allow all sorts of classes. Mm-hmm. So I think you have a lot more flexibility with dirt right now, and I think overall that makes it easier. I also think that you guys are a little bit more lenient with the crossing the lines and going out of bounds. Yeah. And you don't got a timing system going. You can do a flat flight.
Yo, they could go.
I think dirt is a little bit easier.
Yo, they could go 2 feet. Yo, they could go 2-3 feet all the way to the left.
And come right back
cover the bushes, and then try to make it to the end of the track.
Exactly. I'm not saying you guys can't tighten that up, but right now I think dirt is kind of a lot more fun. And
I believe
and
it
therefore
is.
I think it's a little bit easier. That's my opinion on it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, coming down here, you ain't crossing the lines down here. Now you got to go straight.
What about outside lines? Y'all have boundaries on the outside? Do you get?
Yeah, I got a man looking right down the outside line. He yelling cross. I'm sitting in the middle, so I got the middle line. I got 2 guys on both sides, and then we only running 15 feet lanes. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, if you go way out there and this person goes straight, you dead anyway. You know what I'm saying? We run 12.
Hold on. You said 15 what? 15 feet wide?
15 feet lanes, yeah.
Wow.
15 foot lanes.
We run 10.
We run 20 off-road. Off-road, we run 20 foot.
Oh.
I'm talking off-road. Yeah, I'm talking off-road.
Yeah.
You can make a U-turn in that 20 foot.
Yeah. And they still running outside them joints. They're still running outside them joints.
Yeah. But to me, the off-road drag racing is much easier because it's not as much tuning. It's not as much going out and having to spend time with your car. With the on-road drag racing, it's so finicky. It's so, you have to really dial. I'm speaking from an electric point of view because I don't have gas cars. You have to really dial that car in. If you don't know how to play with that remote on road, especially when you're running 12S. If you're running 12 or 16S, man, with these tires that's not really grabbing, it's tough, man.
When you're talking a 1.5 second race. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. Yeah.
You know what I mean? 1.5 second, almost 2 second race. You know what I mean? It's over with quick with on road. I mean, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Off road, anything can happen, yo.
Yeah.
Off road, anything can happen.
And we doing 200 feet, so you know what I'm saying. You got to get down there. You come out the gate, and I try to tell people they try to put speed running in. They watch the speed run. They be like, oh, that guy can speed run like him, so he'll come down there and beat y'all. But it's different, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to gradually get on your throttle. You can't gradually get on your throttle down here with us. If you do that, you're dead every single time. But these guys pulling 12S and they got wheelie bars the size of your arm, and they car stand on the ground on 4 wheels, man, and they run 12 and 16S. You dead. It's no slow motion. You got to get on the throttle. You got to have your throttle turned up and have it up. So if your car's snake out there, it's over with.
Yeah, that's to hit the channel 3 button. That's what we do that with us. If we get out, you get a little squirrely, hit that channel 3, we out of there. But as you can see on the videos that we had that on my channel where we race the electric guys, 8S, 12S, whatever they have, they don't know how to set those cars up. That's the only way we're able to jump out on these guys and just keep it moving because they're in the air doing wheelies or backflips or something like that, and they don't know how to set their cars up. So
Yeah.
that's people always be like, "Oh, I can beat you with a 12S," and blah blah, and then it's like, "All right, bring it out," and they come out and they just can't keep it straight.
Because the cars make more torque than what they need.
Yep.
Electric motor make torque right now.
Yeah.
And they make all of it right
yesterday.
now.
Makes torque yesterday, man. Look, Larry in the group chat, he says, "Hey guys, we got SRE Customs. SRE says, good evening, everybody. Matrix RC, another big electric guy. He says they haven't mastered the car setup and that throttle curve. So he's talking about that electric stuff right there. That throttle curve, yo. Do you adjust your throttle curve gap, or do you just get on it?
I'm a trigger guy. I mean, I've played around with it, but I'm more of a trigger guy. I have the feel in my hand of, you know what I'm saying, when I need to get off or when I need to get on. When I race, I don't look at my car. I look at the next person's car. I mean, because that tells me, do I need to get on it? Like, not the whole time I'm just staring at his car, but I'm watching how he leaves to compare to the way that I leave. If he leave and he's got a little twitch, I'm not gonna get on my throttle hard, because I know if I get on my throttle hard, my car can go just twitching too. So I just want to go. If you watch when I race, my thing is always finish the race. I win most of the majority of races, and I don't have the fastest cars. It's 10 or 12 guys out there whose cars are way faster than mine. But the fact that if I go down the track 10 times, I'm gonna finish 9 times.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go outside the cones. I'm not gonna run into the cone. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna finish the race. So that's what I focus on, just finishing the race.
Yep.
That's a big thing in on-road drag racing that guys do not try to focus on. Going A to B.
Yeah.
And going A to B, you will be able to win a lot more races against a faster car than, the faster car going outside of the lane, and now you went outside the lane and you could have won that race. Yeah. I like, when we set up the track in Philly, I watch a lot of guys, and a lot of guys testing make so many mistakes. And instead of them, when they make a mistake, instead of them getting off the gas, making a U-turn, coming right back to the starting line, they'll go outside the line, try to bring the car back in the line and still finish the race. And then that ends up having an accident. You end up going up the ramp, instead of, you went outside the line, you're supposed to kill the race right then and there. But guys don't do that. And then they end up making the same mistakes that they make in practice during a race.
In the race. Yes, and like you said, they make the mistakes in practice. That's the crazy part. Instead of just letting up off on it, it ain't like you trying to get a trophy or something for that race or whatever. It's like get up off of it and come back and do it again. You know what I mean? Just we got Bishop in the house. We got RC Ohio in the house. Yep. So Ray, what's up with course racing for the 2026 season? We got some new classes too, right? Coming out.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to get the electric class, and I know you're spearheading the 5th scale electric class up at Wagner Park, and definitely going to be pushing that very, very hard. So anybody knows anybody who wants to get into electric, see that guy up there, that crucial guy, man. I tell you, hook up with him, and we'll get you good. We'll get you good down there at Wagner.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Like I said, I'm just trying to get guys out. You know what I mean? I don't care if they run electric, gas. We got 8 scalers and 7 scalers in that class too. For right now.
Yep.
So
that open class. Yeah, anybody can run. I'm totally with Lance with letting as many people just get the experience of racing on a track as possible, because even though their cars don't quite meet spec, at least they can still have fun, and that's the whole bottom line of our open class. I mean, we do have our regular classes, our rally, our F1s, 4-wheel drive touring, 2-wheel drive touring, and anything else that might come along. So, we try to keep it fun, keep it on the fun tip, up here at Wagner Park.
Yep. And then we also have the that new, what was that rally Supercross class?
Well, yeah, something
Couple
brand.
races.
I don't think anybody is doing it anywhere in this country, to be honest with you. But I'm a full-scale stage rally guy. I know rally's big over in Europe, but it's not big here. You know, it's rally classes like the soccer of sports here. You know, but I do watch a lot of video of guys who run stage rally, which basically it's just one car at one time on the clock. So pretty much we use a combination of different surfaces as well. We're going to be using asphalt, dirt, grass, anything unusual to race on. That's what I'm trying to shoot for. This is solely separate from our regular rally class. Our regular rally class runs all asphalt. But this is something I'm trying for next season, is putting together a stage rally class. That's something a little bit different. One car on the clock. And, it's cool. It's kind of fun, especially on different surfaces.
Yeah, so tire choice is going to be a thing. Nick, you going to bring that thing out there, Joe? You going to get one? You going to get one, Nick?
Listen, I already have a truck. Okay, like I got two on-road cars that I'm trying to get together. I can't add another car, man. Like,
Oh, you can, man. Just put some
let
tires.
me get the two cars out first. All right, you already see I'm trying to get rid of one rear-wheel drive car so I could possibly get a an MCD rally. So, but if I don't get rid of that car, that rear-wheel drive car will be out there. You see, it's already set up. So
Yeah.
Don't worry, Nick's gonna get
I'm
one.
trying to get
I'll
you
make sure.
I'm trying to get you MCD for. I mean, get you to.
hold up, listen. I tell you what. There's a guy on here who bought a MCD rally. There's a guy on here right now who bought an MCD rally, and I guarantee you it don't have a mile on it on the chassis, and it's 3 years old already. It's like 4 years old already. Okay, the car has
I
idled
don't know what
more.
you're
The
talking
car
about.
has idled more than it's been ran.
Who was that? Who got an MCD just sitting on the wall?
Hey,
Who got
man,
one?
this is our MB. I'm sorry.
That's you, Gary.
You know, Foundry RC.
That's Gary, Foundry RC. Got that? He got a rally sitting on the wall.
He's slick talking about me too, though, bro. I can't even count. He's slick talking about me too, because when I break my rally out, my MCD rally out, it's so much bigger than everybody else's car. Only other person that has one is Rattlecan Alexan. He's the only other person that has a car that size for the street. You know what I'm saying? So I break mine out, and we race. We race all the other scales. Then I have to wait to the end. I can do a video by myself driving around because it's so much bigger than all the other cars. So I've had mine maybe 2.5 years, and I've driven it maybe 4 times.
So, okay, so you don't think Big Gap by showing that car? I mean, because the MCD rally, the XR5 is a beautiful, RC. It's a beautiful RC. So you don't think by showing that rally at your events and your races that it's going to make more people go out and get them joint?
Bring it. Everybody ooh and ah over it every time. And then they say, hey, where can I get this from? I say, Cardinal Racing. Then they say, hey, what's the price of it? I say, it's probably going to run you about $1,600. And they go say, oh, it's ready to go at $1,600? No, it's not ready to go at $1,600. It's ready to go at about 22, maybe 25, depending on what you want to put it. And then they say, I can just get an armor infraction.
Yo, everybody, I show that. Do you put the controls in their hand?
Hell no. No way.
That's something totally different.
Off-road, I let anybody drive one of my off-road cars. Any one of my off-road cars, if you ever come down here and you don't have a car to race, don't worry about it. I got tons of fifth skills. I got about 30 fifth skills. So whatever you want to run, you come down here, you hit me up, you can race one of my cars, no problem, off-road. But on-road, where it's curves and stuff that you can really hit, nah.
Hey, look, check this out, Big Gap. Yo, this weekend, what was it? What was that? When I come there, was that last weekend? Ray.
Yeah, last week. Yep.
Yeah, last weekend I came to Wagner and there was a guy, Felice Carucci. Marv probably know him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he came and he actually, I sold my Vector to him, and he saw the rally because we was out there getting some practice in. I gave him the remote. I said, "Here, man, go ahead and do your thing." He is hooked. I've gotten like 3, 4, 5, 6 messages from this man about to go get an MCD rally. And you know what the first thing he said, Ray? He says, "What about the roving one? Is that any good?" I said, "Bruh, don't do it." I said,
That's a whole
MCD.
different. No, that's a whole different.
Yeah,
category
I said,
right
get the MCD. I said, because he was like, "Man, Lance, your car was on rails. I enjoyed it. I had a good time out there." He said him and his cousin gonna get one. So I'm telling you, put them controls in people's hands. They're gonna start. Yeah, they're gonna start changing.
Man, but when you got curves everywhere and you on 12S, man, and the car is breaking loose in the rear, they're getting on the throttle hard, and then you looking like, how much the body costs? The body is about almost $170 something for another body. My A-arms are plastic. You just start counting money figures in your head, like, hey man, I don't know about this on-road stuff. So my FD and my MCD on-road, anything else in my fleet you can drop. With the FD and the MCD,
Man, I totally get it.
Look, we got Don in the house from Chicago. He says, "What's up, Lance and the crew?" He says, "South Chicago RC Drag Racers 132 checking in." So we got him in here.
Linwood.
We got Paul's in there too. Paul said, Paul from Precision RC. He says, "Roving Rally LMFAO." Telling you, man. I mean, and I told him, I said, "Look, I said I've seen people get that roving, and then they come out and they don't have a good time. The suspension is garbage on it. They're constantly wrenching on it. They just don't enjoy it, and they just usually don't. Either they don't come back, or either they sell it and they get to MCD anyhow."
Yeah.
So, you know, the MCD will get you out there, but you ain't gonna enjoy the day.
I want the street car. I got the W5, I got the RR5, I got the RX5. I want the other one, the other street car.
XS5.
XS5, yeah. I want to get that one. It's like, but every time I'm ready to pull the trigger, the order is gone. Man, come on.
That's my electric. That's my electric jump.
Yeah. That's
so
let me ask you this question. So why don't y'all race 200 feet on-road drag racing with a fifth scale?
Marv,
because
guys wanted to go to a shorter track.
Why?
Well, it's not. Actually, hold on. Before, guys want to do a longer track, but the thing is, a few years back, maybe dating like 8 years back, maybe 9. When Arnold, they used to go to I'm Rockingham to race. They say, "Yo, listen, what you doing the 330? You're gonna do that shit in the 132." We never. Well, personally, I never believed that.
Yeah, I didn't believe it either.
Listen, okay, wait, hold on. All right, 330. You might run a car go 80, 90 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour. 132, you're getting that.
Well, all right. So first off, let's tell you, 330 feet is a quarter. What is it? A quarter scale mile, right?
Quarter scale mile, yeah.
Quarter scale mile. All right. 132 feet is a 10th scale quarter mile.
Yep.
Right.
And it's also an 8th scale, 5th scale. It was 8th scale.
I think it's
8th mile, 5th scale.
8th mile, 5th scale.
Yeah. So that's why you're able to run. That's why the electric guys usually do the 132, because it's a 10th scale quarter mile. But then we also do it because it's also an 8th mile, 5th scale. So it's like, you know,
basically what happened is everybody don't have 200 feet. You know, everybody don't have 200 feet to go out there and race.
After
And
COVID.
right. So,
Mhm.
at one point we were running 265, and then we started running 165.
Mhm.
And IMDRA actually started holding 165 events for us because we said that's what we wanted, which was fine. But the reason why we lost that is because wasn't nobody showing up.
Mhm.
Wasn't nobody showing up for it. So it was like, what was the point of having a dedicated race for the big cars when you couldn't get all of the big cars on the same page to show up at the same time? So we lost it. But, running 132, we're able to compare, the East Coast to the Midwest or wherever, everybody else is racing the same, the same distance and stuff. Did you see it?
Yeah, I
Did you
see
did
it.
you see
Yeah.
it? You saw it, right? You saw it sitting on the
Yep.
shelf right there. That
Right
green
there.
that green blob. Yep.
Man, I ain't seen that John in years.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Yep, there you go. Show us how clean the tires are.
There's probably no dirt on the tire.
It's not. But everybody's able to compare one track to the other. So, and the
Look at
cars
that.
are just as fast. Like, when Arnold told us, when we used to race 330, when Arnold told us that we was gonna be going this fast, we told him he didn't know what the hell he was talking
Yeah,
about.
we
But
didn't believe it until we
we
go.
didn't believe it until we started,
Yeah.
until we started doing the 132. And now, you got cars on nitrous running 85 mile an hour in 1.6 seconds. It's nuts.
And 132 feet, that's crazy.
Yeah. The thing to me though with the 132 feet to the going 200 or like I said 330 or whatever the case may be, I think 330 or 200 feet shows the car that's faster. It shows who put the most work with the speed of the car, not with the straightness, but with the speed of the car. Because you can jump out on me at 85 miles per hour. If that's all you got, I'm coming past your tail like this. I'm coming right on by you in 200 or 330 feet. I'm coming by you. You that jump out quick, and that's the thing. That's like with 7 scale. These down here, the 7 scale drag racing foam prep is very, very big. The guy Nick Steele through a time race. You had about 6 or 7 guys that were hitting 1-2s at 90 something miles per hour. But it's like, okay, you hit that 1-2 at 90, you stretch that out another 75 feet. That car gonna be doing 100, 140 miles per hour. Now the ET is gonna be different, you know what I'm saying, because it's a shorter track. But it gives the opponent, it gives the person who let's just say like somebody who cut the tree, somebody who's really, really on that tree, really good. That 132 feet, if he cuts you at the light and he goes straight, you dead. I don't care if your car can go 300 in 132 feet. If he cuts you at that light, you're dead. But if you stretch this thing out to 200 feet and you cut me at the light, but your car topping out at 85 miles per hour, I'm coming by you. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
it's to me, I feel like people shorten stuff and they change stuff to fit them better. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree to a certain point. I do wish we raced a longer race. I definitely do wish that we raced a longer race, but us being 132 racers makes us deadly in whatever race we go to. Now, the
As long
reason
as
why
the
I say,
gearing
the
is right.
reason why, huh?
As long as the gearing is right.
Is one because us being able, because okay, in 132 you have to leave as aggressively as possible, and you have to be able to gear the car accordingly. So if I have a car that if I have my 132 car and I take it somewhere else, I know that car will be able to leave with anybody no matter what. I just have to make sure it has the right gearing for the rest of the track. Like you had a race in St. Louis, right? The guys in St. Louis run 330. Now, when they go through the traps, they're probably going through the traps 65, 70. I do that in 132. So my car is going to jump out on them and my ET is going to be crazy. And pat the gas the rest of the way down the
Your
track.
mother know it's gonna be crazier. Your
You
mother
know,
know it's
so-
gonna be crazier. Yeah.
But I do get what you're saying, where a longer track allows different things to happen within that track. You might not be able to leave as hard because your car might be a back half car.
Yeah.
So, when we used to race 330, I won a lot of races like that. I couldn't leave. I might not be able to leave, with that person, but I might be able to catch him upstairs,
Top end.
different thing right on the top end. But
Mhm.
it's
Like I said,
just
that
at the
comes to
point,
car setup, car setup,
right?
car setup, car setup. I mean,
Because,
because
like,
they've proven it. I mean, I've watched Marv and Nick and Larry all go to St. Louis, and where they race 330 all the time. I mean, those guys race 330 all the time out there, and I've watched these guys go out there and put down crazy numbers and bring home a lot of hardware.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of hardware, and these guys, like I said, they're 132 at the time. I think they were like 165.
Yep, 165. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I
Oh.
mean, it as long as your car is set up right and you know how to snatch that tree, you're gonna win that race. You know what I mean? You're gonna win that race. So I've seen it happen. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's 132, 165, 330. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
gear changes and just race what you got.
Yeah, but it. Like I said, I do wish we was able to run a longer track, but listen, we got Arnold out there. He's showing us to say it ain't necessary.
But he's talking now. Arnold's talking in the group chat now. And he says speed, mile per hour, and real estate.
All right.
Yeah.
Larry
listen,
said he agrees with you, Big Gap.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. I mean, because it's just, I mean, like, I don't know if y'all do, but I follow 7-scale drag racing because it's it's pretty big down here where I am. And I go all over the world. I go to California, I go to Tennessee, I don't race, I just film. I'm just the camera guy. But I go to all over the world, and like, you got about 4 or 5 guys that you can guarantee every single time they go into the end. You know what I'm saying? I can call a couple names out. You got Cody, you got Mike, you got Loon, you got Serpent King, you got, when you go out to Cali, you got Podium, and all those guys. Those guys, no matter what race they go to, they're gonna get close to the finals because they know how to cut the tree and they cars are super duper fast. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like okay, the prime example, the pot for the Flip Fest in Florida got the 15K. That was the pot for Flip Fest for the 7-scale drag racing in Florida.
yo, I'm in the wrong class.
Yeah, and like the person who I expected to win,
Didn't win.
he won.
No.
He won. You know what I'm saying? And that's because he knew how to cut that tree, and his car was gonna go straight. His car might not be in the fastest, but it was gonna go straight. And I was just like, I seen some races, and I'm like, you know what? If they would have stretched that track out a little bit more, just a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't make the rules. I just try to. I wonder, so I always ask questions.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. KDT, my man Arnold says stopping distance is required. So that's another thing. What is it? We also got going on. Coach is in there. Tom Jones. Coach is in there. Says, "What's up, fellas?"
What's up? Mm-hmm.
What else we got going on in this joint? Matrix said he's caught a couple people up top.
Ray, you know what? I have a question. I got a question for you.
Who? Ray?
Ray. So on the on-road cars, I never understood why there's a time limit on a race. Like, you guys race a certain length of time, and then when that time almost is over, that's when the last lap of the race is set. Why is it like that?
I think first of all, I'm in Jersey. Where are you from? Just curious. What area you live
New
in?
York. I'm in New York.
Okay. In this area, especially because I come from a 10-scale background growing up. I mean, I've been like racing and race directing for, I don't know, probably close to 30 years. And all of our electric 10-scale nitro, not nitro in particular, because nitros, they can run longer mains. but it's always been a timed race for whatever reason. We just kind of followed suit with that. I mean, are you thinking about like doing by number of laps, like 100
Yeah.
laps?
Right. Yeah.
Well, I know our oval guys, like we got a quarter scale oval crew that's going to be using Wagner Park for next year. And that's how we run their races by laps. They'll do like, a 50 lap feature or 75 lap feature. That's a good question, though. I think we're here in this area just used to timed racing. Do you know of any other like road course racers that do lap?
Nope. Just the real cars. I've never had anybody or been close to anybody that actually runs an on-road car race to ask that particular question. I've always, growing up, I've always watched the races and, knew that it was a timed event, but I've never asked. It's just a question I've never asked. And because you were on here, I just decided to just throw it out at you.
That's why we're here, man. I'm learning from you guys about all this drag racing stuff. So yeah, I enjoy watching Lance's videos, his Crucial RC drag racing videos, and I kid Lance all the time. Every time I come across, one of his drag racing, because I got a little studio here, little mixer here. I always crank up the bass every time you guys run drag races, because it just gives me that little rumble. It just sounds so much better than bass on it. But yeah. I mean, we're learning from each other, man. But yeah, that's really the reason. We're just used to running timed races here.
Okay.
I've never really heard of any road course races running number of laps, but I could be wrong. I just never heard of something like that.
No, I haven't heard of it. I haven't heard
We
of it.
don't have a track down here, so all ours is count the laps, baby. We doing 4 laps, we doing 5 laps, and we doing 3 every single time. So we don't have, we don't have all the goodies and the timing systems and stuff. So it's somebody. All right, I'm on the first lap, second lap.
Yeah, because Dan Sillage just came in from he's from OBR, guys. Out there, everybody here knows who Dan Sillage is, but he mentioned in the comment that they run that same format in off-road track also.
Well, maybe Dan can answer that question for us. Tell him to jump on here.
I don't know if he can. I think I can get 6 people on here. I think.
I can hop out if you need me, B.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was about to shut it down myself, man. I got an early morning.
Yo, Gary, let me hold that MCD.
Good luck with that.
I give it some good advertisement.
Hey,
RC.
Hey, look, I got Arnold. I got Arnold in here that wants to jump on real quick. Who wants to jump off for a minute?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off, man. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. I'm gonna get with y'all next time. Hit me up, Lance, man. We'll talk.
Yeah, yes, sir. Like I said, this is gonna be every Wednesday at 7:30, yo.
I bet.
Every Wednesday at 7:30, we're gonna jump on here. I got a list of topics. We're gonna start talking through this. I appreciate you, Gap, coming on through. Represent you guys, man. Let your guys know. Jump on here, man. We can all talk.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna share it the next time.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
All right. Hold on. We're gonna add in Arnold now from KDT. What's up, Arnold?
So a couple things, I heard what was commenting about track distance. One of the most important things that we had was real estate, right? We want to make sure it's safe, and stopping distance is critical. When we looked at the last race in Virginia, the amount of space that was required to stop some of the cars was almost 200 feet when we measured it.
Wow.
Right. So when you're taking into consideration, the definition of drag racing is all about acceleration.
Yo, Lance, we can't hear nothing.
Can't hear nothing. I can hear him.
I can hear him.
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
So drag racing is all about acceleration, right?
All right, I'm gonna jump out and jump back in.
It's not about accommodating distance, right? If I could go 85 miles an hour in the shortest distance and the quickest time, that's the definition of drag racing. It's not about accommodating 200 feet or 165 feet, right? We also want to have a comparable factor. What I mean by that is Linwood is 132. I want to race the best in the country, right? So they have a 132 feet track. We want to compare how we're doing. So why not have a 132 track? When we made the track in New York, it was very difficult to find a spot because years and years. Why? Because real estate it is a hard commodity, right? And when you have a commodity like that, that requires technically it's 132 feet plus another 200 feet of stopping distance, you're talking 350, 360 feet. If you're in a prime city like Baltimore, like New York, it's very, very difficult to find that type of distance, especially that doesn't have some type of noise ordinance, right? So there's a lot of factors why we chose 132 and stay with 132. First of all, we could have multiple racers there, not just the large scales. You could have all the scales there, right? And let me ask you a question. If I could cover that distance and hit the same mile an hour as I do in 300 feet, isn't that really the true definition of drag racing? Is it about acceleration?
I would think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you explain who you are, your organization, and you just jump on and start speaking facts to us. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people. I mean, I know who you are, but a lot of people in this comment section don't know who you are.
So I'm on the board of IMDRA. It's Import Model Drag Racing Association, and it's International Model Drag Racing Association. So what it is it's an organization that we drag race all scales, from 5th scales to 10th scales to 7 scales are there to 4 to quarter scales, and it could be electric, it could be gas, it could be nitro. That's what we do. I've raced all the tracks from Brooklyn Large Scales track, and they're great organizations, but we wanted a common denominator, right? And the common denominator we found was 132 because it could be more active. What I mean by that is, if I was running a 200 feet drag track, can I invite the small scale guys to be there? Probably not, right? Because they're going to tap out their setups at that distance.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? The other thing is that understand something. This sport or this hobby, whatever you want to call it, if I'm revving my car more and more and more just to accommodate a distance, my exposure for failure is higher. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what's going to happen is I'm destroying engines just to accommodate, from point A to point B to be longer.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I have an engine that's run now for 4 years. It's less money that I have to waste and invest in rebuilding that engine. And now it's doing the same. Again, it's running 0 to 85 in 1.6 seconds.
Yep.
And
continuing to get faster and faster and faster.
Exactly. And we weren't hitting that at 330 feet. Why? Because we accommodated the distance. We didn't accommodate evolution, I should say. Yeah. Ingenuity. We didn't accommodate that. We accommodated just the fact that it was comfortable to run 330 feet, 200 feet, 165. Does that make a little bit of sense?
Yeah.
So to us, we want to just keep evolving the hobby, make it as competitive as possible. But we also want to captivate more people. And the way of doing that is opening up more classes. As the higher classes get more competitive, we want to open up more sportsman classes where people could come in and run a stock. Next year we're going to have a stock primal class where you could bring a Baja or a dragster from Primal and you could run that. It's not an index class, but it is a stock class, right?
But the reason why we chose to do an index class is because, listen, no one is going to come out with a stock car.
You're right about that. But what we could do, we could try to enforce the rules of the regulations, right, by making sure that that if everything is documented properly, it can stay close to stock as long as it's controlled. You know,
Right.
these cars are going to be inspected. We're going to give tamper-proof stickers on an engine. We're going to check bore size, stroke size, and then you can enter the class, just like the
Well,
NHRA does. All we're
right.
trying to do is replicate what the NHRA does. We don't want to.
And I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. I think for us, like doing the index class, once you get all of the index class, it doesn't matter what car you bring. I don't care if you got a big block. Listen, I've seen big blocks, people that can't really drive their big blocks run a 2.4 second pass. So until you get acclimated to the track and you start running quicker than 2.3, that's when we'll take you out of that class and then put you in the class that you should be in. Which I think that's the goal
So,
that it should be.
so we encourage people to go into the bracket class when they want to learn.
Okay.
Right? When you want to have exposure, when you want to start growing, go into the bracket class, dial in your car, see what it does. So that's kind of, we really want to expand the bracket class as well and educate folks that you could go into the bracket class and start testing your car, see how it does. There's nothing wrong with that. So, I agree with you. You try out the index class, see if it works out like what you guys are doing in Philly. It might be a huge success, and if that's the case, then we'll learn from that success and start adapting it. But next year we will have different classes. One is a stock class. We are going to have an all-motor class as well. That's 35.01 cc and above, right? By the way, Mike Taylor is making a drag 35.00 cc engine. So it has a 2.8 mil stroke on it. So that engine's coming out purposely for drag racing. So you're going to see that come out as well.
Yeah. All right. Stop giving out too much information, too much knowledge right now, Joe. We're gonna have to. I want to kill this live. I appreciate everybody coming in. We're going to continue later on with different topics. We can always talk about topics because that's one of my topics actually is 35 engine. We want to talk about radios, expensive or cheap, wrenching, lipos, sponsors, fuel. I want to talk about all this stuff.
Oh, I can't comment on fuel. I'm not going to comment on fuel. So that's
but we're going to talk about it all. We got all winter, young. So like I said, I got only off-road. I mean, the only real RC I really got is off-road drag racing up at Drew Hill Park. And a little bit of inside 10 scale racing, so I ain't gonna be doing too much.
So I really wish we had that in New York, man. I really wish we had that stuff.
We are doing an off-road drag track in New York. So
at what's the name of that?
At Rita's.
Rita's. Yep.
So we are building an off-road track. We have the real estate to do it, so you'll see that coming up soon.
Okay. And I know we'll be getting some more from Custom Tees also. So we're going to be talking about all this, you know what I mean? I don't want to go too deep today. This is an open discussion. I was trying to learn how to use this whole StreamYard, and I've been playing around with a couple buttons, and luckily, I got Gary in here. I got, my guys, Arnold, Big Nick. I appreciate everybody, Ray, for coming in and joining in with us, you know what I mean? And y'all made this the truth right here, you know what I mean? Like, we got a bunch of comments. You guys put y'all 2 cents in. Also, y'all made this good, man. I appreciate this. I really do.
Just like being at the track, man. Just chilling, hanging, talking RC, man. That's what it's all about, man. That's why I love it. Half the things I love about RC, no matter what class, people just chilling, hanging out. But I got to ask you before you go. I couldn't tell because I can't see that good. Was that your daughter walking back?
No, that's Low. Hey, Low. Come on. You want to say what's up to everybody? They saw you coming down the steps.
No, I just want to say happy birthday to your daughter, Trinity.
Oh, Trin, yeah, she upstairs. I think she in her room. She always go in the room. She come on.
No worries, man. Just want to say hi to her. Hey, what's going on, Shorty? How you going? You good?
Yeah.
So what are these old guys talking about?
Exactly.
But like I said, every Wednesday, 7:30, man, we're gonna be jumping on here. We're gonna be talking about RC.
Thanks, Lance.
All the topics and keeping it popping, man. I've been saying I was gonna do this for like 3 years. But we got the platform now. We got some good guys on here, so we will definitely continue this next week, man.
All right,
man.
All
Okay,
right,
see you
bring
later.
it, nigga.
It's a great night.
Peace out.
All right, fellas.
Talk to
All right,
y'all.
Gary.
Yo, good seeing
Yo,
you
Gary,
all.
I'm gonna
Take
send you.
care.
I'm gonna send you a box.
All right. I ain't sending that car to you. Good luck with that. Take care, guys. Good. Have a good one.
All right.